Hello everybody and welcome to a Let's Play on Muramasa Rebirth for the PlayStation Vita with me, OpaqueFlake. For those who are new to the channel who just stumbled onto this, it's a game brought to you by Vanillaware, the people responsible for Dragon's Crown and Odin's Sphere. Before I continue on, I have played this game before. I usually play games blind, but this one I was originally going to do it blind from the Wii, but I couldn't due to some technical difficulties. But I ended up getting this on the Vita, so that's neat. So this is the original file and shit. I did it on Chaos Mode, which I shall be doing it again on Chaos Mode. It's been a while since I played it, so essentially this is the... It's been a while since I played it, so I do remember some things, but still, you know, I'm gonna start with Momohime because it kind of helps get used to the story of Kisuke. So yeah. Pandemonium of the Demon Blade. So this is gonna be the tutorial. I'm gonna skip the tutorial because I already know how to play, and I already did an actual video on the tutorial based on the Wii. The buttons are a little bit different, but I'll explain them as we go through the LP. So, no. And I missed like 1 or 2 experience points, and it's really minuscule. So anyhow, basically you move with the analog stick. The D-pad controls your items, and triangle is your blades. Since it's glowing, you do a special attack. Square will be your attack button. You can't attack while you're not in combat. I am not in combat. You can also double jump and glide. Apparently Momohime can do triple jump. Or it's because I landed on one of the branches again. So the story just throws you off right here. There's like really nothing. Oh, souls. By collecting the lost souls, which are often scattered along the main road, you can replenish your blade spirit power. Be sure to collect as many as you can. The buttons are really there's a little bit of buttons, but there's a lot you can do. For example, you have a jump button. You can't press up to jump. You have the attack button. You have the triangle, which is only dedicated to this. And circle, which is your skill blades, your skills actually, and they're different based on blade. So like Misty Slash will have a Misty Slash attack, Divine Moon will have a Divine Moon attack, Crescent Moon will have a Crescent Moon attack. I know it sounds weird, but when you see it, and as long as you continue to watch the game, they'll make sense. On the top of this, also my health is my Candle Flame. Souls, has already been explained, they're needed for 2 things. One, for forging new weapons, which will be explained later on within the game. It's not explained through the tutorial. Oh, look, battle. They're also used to replenish the health. So I'm gonna press triangle. Since it's glowing, this will happen. Also, you can keep pressing triangle and pause the game. You know, you can also see the health changing color based on the blade. But you know, if you want to change to a different blade, you can do it. You can switch back to the original one if you want, just to get the screen slash effect. So this game has a combo system. You can also deflect, parry, and amongst other things. You can also do a diving slash and an upward slash. You can do air combos. I did not do a good one right now because I need to explain some more shit. So deflecting, your sword can also break if you keep guarding, and you gotta switch to a new blade from there. So you really can't practice your skills or combos in betwixt right now. For the most part, I got a screen slash skill ready, and you can see there's a basket right there floating. So I'm looking for the item. It's right here. Treasure. By plundering baskets and examining illuminated areas, you can acquire various valuable items. Also, if you see a basket icon displayed on the map, you know that there's a treasure to be found in the area. And all you gotta do is press the attack button right on top of it to examine it. That's about it. Press down and X, you can go down, and so on. I can probably translate this to the Wii buttons, but it's really not that hard. The Wii button only had like 2 buttons, and the rest was just joystick. For example, dodging, if you hold down, well, they actually change it for you can actually have a dedicated dodge button to L and R. I never did. I'm not going to here. I got used to it using the analog stick. But anyways, you hold down and you press forward or back and you dodge. It's not unlimited. They can actually get you from a frame if they time it right. Also, here's my blocking skill. And I pretty much deflected a few. Some of my meter went down. So here's the skills. Here's Divine Moon. It's like an uppercut with slashes. Crescent Moon You can tell it's a bigger blade and I'm attacking a little bit slower. Also, you can do air dashes. I forgot to explain that, but just hold the attack button and do left and right, and it does slashes. That's about it. You got two kinds of sword here. You got heavy swords and small swords. I'm using heavy sword right now. Here's the Crescent Moon Attack 2, by the way, special skill. It's pretty much a long projectile. Misty Slash is more of a combo. It's pretty cool. 1, 2, coming, Misty Slash. Get more hits. Get rewarded with more. That's pretty much all there is. I know I explained it pretty quick, but again, I will link on the description the original video that I did for the tutorial on how everything's explained. With the nifty voice modulation and shit. Enemies get a lot harder here, so I know it looks easy, even though I'm playing on like the second hardest mode. I think I mentioned that if I didn't. Chaos is considered the second hardest mode in this game. And the hardest mode is actually a one-hit kill mode. So you see, I'm at half health right now. They got me pretty good. So yeah, you can actually die one hit. In the hardest mode, then you can only access that after you beat the game. Since this was a new file, I did not load a new game plus. You know, I can't access it. I want to show this off for the Let's Play purposes. I am not that good. I'm really rusty in this game. So anyways, victory screen, I don't need to explain this. Rio is your, you know, it's kind of your money. Like 100 money equals 1 Rio. And you got pretty much how you get experience here. Mastery defense, first strike, total victory, and all that shit. So I got healing pellets and bamboo flask. I'm gonna use the healing pellet right now by using left and right on the D-pad, down, and that's about it. You also get some items to restore your sword's health and whatnot. There's also huts in this game too, and treasure chests inside huts, or people. So I got bamboo flask, which is a healing item. There's gonna be more that is gonna be explained within the game, so I can't access it yet and show you. So right now it's just gonna be me. So the best strategies for this game is kick ass and be quick. I like using quicker swords and not ending my combo in a slash in the air. It does that automatically after the 4th hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I did a dash. Also, if you hold that spinning slash attack, if you hold attack down and then after like a second you let go, you do that. That's going to be very useful for enemies we're about to encounter. The game always does this, like right now. These are samurai. Oh, there you go. Wondering when that totem is gonna pop up. Samurai are troublesome enemies due to their ability to block your attacks. However, you can overwhelm their defense by breaking their swords. Eventually you're gonna be overwhelmed by these fucks, and you're gonna want to use triangle if you're having trouble, or probably manage your skills. But I like using the ability block attack the charge slash, there you go, are particularly effective for breaking an opponent's sword to execute a charge slash. Crouch position, press and hold, and there you go. Pretty much the game expects it to be. But I just did it on this dude, but I missed. Don't want to use heavy blades on this one. You want to keep these guys juggled. He's already dead, but I can keep juggling with the Crescent Moon as they land on the floor. So if he wasn't dead, I could keep doing that. But you want to keep them juggled as much as you can and kill them as fast as you can. You do kill shit. You do kill people real quick. People, demons, monsters, gods, real quick. Assuming they're not bosses, but for the most part, you still want to eliminate the tougher enemies as the game progresses as fast as you can. So I think I've explained everything. These souls, as I said, they are used for forgery of blades. My blade's about to break, so I'm gonna switch. Actually, I should show that how the sword will break eventually in my Let's Play. I mean, for the most part, I'm not great, but I manage. So this sword's gonna break. I want to see this. I might as well show it break. Not. So since it wasn't glowing, I have no invulnerability, so it does leave you open. You might want to open a bigger sword in the air. So make that easier for you. You do have 3 blades. They do break easily, but there is an item to replenish your blade's health, as I mentioned. The souls are... I already mentioned the souls, I'm pretty sure I did, so I'm not going to. No item here, so just continue. But you don't want to always continue unless you don't care about the souls, which you should. For me, I did not care about the souls right at first. I still collected them, but like I didn't know what they did. And it turns out I played with like these weakest swords. I played with them for a while. Aside that the sword that the game gives you, I played with those for a while. About a half, 60% through, until I realized you can forge your own powerful swords. Aside the ones the game gives you, because they give you swords to break barriers, which you'll see in a bit. And I could have been forging some even stronger swords than that to help me out in the game. So I was essentially beating on enemies with like weaker swords at the time. So this sword's slow. You want to use them for quick attacks or chain much. Get it into the vantage, into a vantage point. I didn't want to say advantage. My brain's like, no, you want to say advantage? No, I don't. I want to say a vantage point. So Crescent Moon. Using skills also leaves you invulnerable to any attacks. You have invisibility frames. Heavy swords do become useful later on, but this one not so much because it's a projectile. However, I do use it once in a while. So I'm gonna use a healing pellet. There's something else I need to explain about healing items. It's not infinite. There is a fullness meter, pretty much saying I'm too full to continue eating, but healing pellets are medicine, so it doesn't count. And there's my blade break. So I can still use it, but it's gonna do weak damage, and I can't really guard that well. But I'm gonna switch to Divine Moons, one of my favorite swords in the beginning of the game, because of this attack. It's a good uppercut, multiple hit skill that actually does help not only disintegrate projectiles, but kill them quick enough. Alright, here we are. To the save point. So save points. By examining the glowing blue portals that appear in certain areas, you can save your progress and restore your lifelink spirit power. Spirit power is your sword health. I'm gonna try to refer to a spirit power as much as I can, but I probably will be saying sword health. In addition to being found throughout the world, save points are placed before important events such as boss battles. Be sure to save when you have the chance. Hint, fucking hint. So I'm gonna save. Not over one of my previous files, obviously. Because we are about to actually engage in a boss fight. So, with that said and done, this is OpaqueFlake. Thank you for watching the introduction of Let's Play Muramasa Rebirth. I'll see you in the next part. Okay, thanks, bye. Hey there, viewer. Thank you for watching this video and even this far into it. Feel free to subscribe if you like what I do. You can also follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, and Google+.
Okay, thanks, bye.